From Bill, Supreme Lord of the Multiverse and Knower of all things good and pure. That is on my business card, in fact. I was recently at a medical school panel debating the issue of abortion. Surprisingly, all the pro-choice students admitted that life starts at conception, because it does. But they said abortion is a right because you can't force someone to donate an organ, even if the person who needs it will die otherwise, other than the fact that you're not giving up your uterus when carrying a pregnancy to term. What would be a good response to this argument? If you want to hear my full response to this argument, I was talking about the speech I gave at Hillsdale, which is now on YouTube, almost has 100,000 views, so please go on and bring it up there. But I talk about an argument just like this. There's a famous argument that if you woke up next to a famous violinist and he had a kidney disease and you were hooked up to his kidney and had to keep him alive for 9 months, you would have a right to unhook yourself, and therefore you have a right to have an abortion. This is a completely loony argument, same as the argument that you're talking about here. It's a completely loony argument. It is the looniness of materialism, the idea that we are just bags of flesh and chemicals, and flesh bags full of chemicals, and that having a baby inside you is the same as being hooked up to somebody on a dialysis machine. So in order to believe this, you have to believe that there is no such thing as motherhood. There's no such thing as responsibility for having sex with somebody and getting pregnant, because you don't just wake up next to somebody. You don't just, you're not being forced to give an organ. You took an action that got you pregnant. Now, if you want to focus in on something like 0.1% of people who have abortions because they were raped, is a very small number of people that do it. Most of them just do it because they don't want the baby. Even so, you are in the position of being a mother of a child. If you don't think a mother is a unique thing, go up to somebody who's bigger than you and insult his mother and see how that works out for you. We are not flesh bags full of chemicals. We are human beings. Our relationships have a nature. They have a purpose. They are a thing. When you are a mother, you are responsible for the child inside you, even if you didn't want that child there and you didn't have a choice in its getting there. You are now in that position. It's not fair. It's sad, but the baby shouldn't die for it. A lot of problems in life can be solved by killing people. You know, you don't like your wife, you can solve that problem. You don't like the president, you can solve that problem. You can't kill people. Killing people is bad. I shouldn't have to explain that. It's one of the 10 commandments. Murdering people is bad. If the baby is alive, you don't have a right to kill it. And the idea that your womb is a dialysis machine, if your womb is a dialysis machine, then you're just a machine, right? But it's not. You're a person, you're a mom. You have a responsibility to keep that kid alive. And, I believe in adoption. I believe that we need to have better systems for getting babies to people who care about them and want them. But the idea of reducing people, that this oh so clever idea that you're just a dialysis machine, think about that, because it means that you have no rights either. Your right to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, those are human rights. Those are not dialysis machine rights. Everything that you like, everything that you want, everything that you think is a right that you have comes to you because you are a human being. And as a human being, you can have relationships. Those relationships matter. You can be a sister, you can be a brother, you can be a husband, you are a wife. All of those have perks and responsibilities. Being a mom, the same way. That's what you are, not a dialysis machine.